Oh yeah, there's a bite. Today on Go Angling, we are rigging big chubs, maybe a few leeches and worms for catching big walleyes in northern Minnesota.
In-depth outdoors, go angling. Brought to you by Gander Outdoors.
All right, so that's been about 30 seconds there, and I like to just reel down on that fish. You don't want to be setting the hook on weeds. You know, sometimes your sinker can get caught up in weeds and then you're just not getting a very good hook set. So I make sure and reel all of the slack up until I feel that I'm on that fish. There we go. That feels like a good fish. Nice. Oh yeah, heavy fish. And a lot of times, you know, that feed time can vary from day to day. This is the first walleye that I've had bite today, so I got to get a good gauge on, you know, how that minnow was eaten, where that hook is on that fish, so that I know if I fed him plenty long or not quite long enough. But real nice fish here. Got kind of a long snell here, so let's see if I can get him up. Oh yeah, nice healthy walleye. Perfect. Get him in the boat. Beautiful. So nice mid 20-inch walleye. That fish came in 20 feet of water right off this weed edge. And he has that bait actually right down in its throat, so I know now that I don't have to feed those fish very long because they are eating it. So here's one little trick. You know, when you're live bait rigging walleyes, it's inevitable that some of these fish that are super aggressive are gonna eat it and get it down into their throat. And there's a really easy way to get these hooks out. And you come in from the gill flap here, get a little tension on that line so that I can see that hook. And all you do is get on the base of that hook and you just turn your pliers like this. And just like that, it came right out. There we go. So all you're doing is you're just turning that hook. It comes right out of their stomach there, or right at their gut. But really nice fish, and that's an easy way to get that hook out and not hurt that fish at all. You know, a lot of guys will just cut the hook and leave it in there, but if you can get it out clean, that's a lot better way to do it. And that fish is gonna be just fine. So here's what we're doing. I'm just doing a live bait rig. I'm using about a 7-foot snell, a 3/8 ounce sinker, and a number 2 octopus hook. And I'm just using these great big creek chubs. I'm marking fish, going over them, and they're eating them. I'll show you how I'm rigging it up. There we go, nice big guy. And all I do, a lot of guys will do this different, I just hook them right in the lip, right there. Throw them in the water. That way that fish is staying nice and lively, swimming around. You definitely don't want to hook it through the skull or anywhere where it's going to actually hurt that creek chub. You want that fish to be able to swim down there and hunt for you. The more that thing's swimming around and being lively, the more active strikes you're going to get from these walleyes. There he is. Swam towards the boat. He's right under the boat. You know, I fed that fish for maybe 20 seconds or so, and as I was reeling up to it, I thought he dropped it. He was actually just he swam towards the boat with that minnow. I'm still using, kind of switching back and forth between crawlers and creek chubs. I love fishing creek chubs because you never know what you're gonna catch. You know, they seem to be big fish magnets, and it's just a really fun bite when they eat one of these things. Oh, it's a monster walleye. Holy smokes, is that a big walleye. Get in there. There we got him. Holy smokes, is that a big walleye. And that is why you use big minnows to catch these things. Man, live, is that a big one. Look at that. Beautiful walleye. What a fish. I'm just gonna unhook him here. All right, pop him out there. Creek chub is still there, still hooked. But what a fish. I'm gonna get this thing back right away. I'm gonna get a quick measurement on him because I think that's gotta be like a 30-incher. See what she goes. 29.5. There we go. Beautiful walleye. We'll get them back. All right. Get them back here. Beautiful fish. Really healthy. Boy, that's fun when they eat those creek chubs like that. There she goes. Wow, that makes the day right there. You catch a 29.5-incher like that, it's a good day. There's a fish. I actually switched up. Got that bite right away on that creek chub, went through, there was several fish on the graph, and I put down a crawler and sped up a little bit. Sometimes that's a really good midsummer tactic, get that crawler up there floating and kind of go a little bit faster, more of that 0.7 to 1 mile an hour. A lot of times that can trigger some good strikes as well. Reel down to that fish, set the hook. There we go, in the net. Crawler just gobbled up as well, but super nice fish there. I get him unhooked and get right back in there. There, had a little bit of a mishap there where it was kind of under the boat there. I caught my keel guard, I had to free it up. Oh yeah, another nice walleye. So we picked off some big fish with those creek chubs, switched over to fishing the worms, and that one's not as big as that last one, but still a really nice fish. Right there in the corner, another nice walleye. Healthy fish. All right. Well, we'll keep picking away at them, but kind of the main deal that we're doing is just picking off active fish. You know, we're not covering a ton of water. This isn't something like pulling spinners or crankbaits, that type of presentation. You're not covering a ton of water. You're actually targeting specific fish, and that's what we're doing today. It's not going to be a situation, especially with the creek chubs, where you might catch, 50 walleyes in a day, but it's definitely a presentation that you can use to put some really quality fish in the boat. Back she goes. All right, well, that's probably gonna do it for this episode. This time of year, live bait rigging is just a phenomenal way to put fish in the boat. Whether you're fishing shoreline breaks, deeper humps, this time of year, these walleyes are starting to congregate in more of that 20 to 30 feet of water. And this is a really good way to target them, especially if they're not super active. You can't get them going on crankbaits or bottom bouncers and spinners. And a lot of times they're on these steeper breaks like they are today. And it's just really hard to target a specific depth range when you're trolling. When you're doing this live bait rigging, fishing a lot slower, it's easier to get that bait precisely on that depth range that those fish are running on. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Gander Outdoors, In-Depth Outdoors. We'll see you next time.